Hello, doll friends. This is Michael Canadas with the Carmel Doll Shop and the Grovian Doll Museum. We are here today with our friend. Well, I thought you were our friend, Denise.
Oh, but maybe not.
A little birdie told her that we were filming some paper doll content, and right now I'm just pea green.
I said, look what I have.
I'm just pea green with envy.
Well, I have gone for years and years without any paper dolls whatsoever, so I'm very happy to have these here.
You kind of went right to the top from what I can see so far, but I'm really incredibly jealous.
Good. I like that.
So enjoy it. So Denise has brought these today because she's not a you're not a paper doll collector.
No. But I've always wanted some, and I wanted some with the clothes almost complete, and one with a box, especially that it could contain everything.
There are boxes, and then there are boxes. So they say don't judge a book by its cover, but maybe you could say that with a box too. So what we see is something that I only know of one other, and we don't have it. So what we've got, the American lady and her children. We do have pieces that I believe are made by this same company. Now, who the company is, I don't know.
German.
And a lot of the printing of this type of material was done in Berlin. So we kind of know what happened with, now get your hands off that.
Oh.
We did wash our hands.
We did wash our hands. They're clean.
They're clean. But so I think some of this is just not going to be known. But clearly this was a prolific company with an international reach.
Well, it looks like obviously made for the American market, but then others too. And it says the same thing, I looked that up, in German and Italian and Dutch. So, of course, this is a little bigger. It is, German. They made it, and then for other markets, which is wonderful.
And we see this on, just to do a comparison, we see this on, say, for instance, this set. So you see almost the same fonts used, almost the kind of epic presentation. So
the paper, the little Dresden paper.
So that's a good indicator of at least the box, that the box is the same manufacturer. So now I'm just dying to get in here to see what we've got.
Maybe
So we're going to take the
here.
Oop. So, oh my goodness.
Oh, the children came out. Well, it's a little loose now.
So we've got Mama.
We have Mama.
That interesting that Mama is a bigger scale of the doll that I believe was also made by the same company, is the Empress of France doll.
Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with that one.
Yes, it's the same model but a little bit smaller. And if you think about all of these engravings that have to be made, that you're going to use it again.
Sure, why
you're
not?
going to just change it up to. But the Empress doll does not have children, so you've got. It looks like you've got one girl and two boys.
That's right, and they have different faces. They're not cookie cutter faces.
No. And we have another kind of thing, I think, here to compare, which is that kind of a similar girl?
That's her. There she is. Oh, and even the clothing.
Okay.
Yes, I wonder if she has, well, maybe the clothing is different, but I mean her unders are the same.
So, it's good to compare because then you start to see, which that makes me believe that ours is probably incomplete. Which is okay.
Well, you never know how much is gone.
So I want you to paw through it, and you get to show me what you've got.
One thing about these, look like they're hand colored.
They are.
But there's something, I don't know if the camera can pick it, something shiny here and there.
That is whipped. That's whipped egg white.
Whites. Okay.
And that's what gives it that beautiful sheen. And ultimately, this is an engraving, and then they would paint it, and then the egg white gives it more depth. So when they actually invented chromolithography, what they were trying to do is do all this without the heavy lifting. And there you can see really on the back how gorgeous it is.
And they're double-sided.
But that one has a great big doll in her hand. Beautiful.
The doll has dark hair here, but oh no, that's her bonnet. Excuse me, I'm just so. Let's see if we can put this on her, because it would slip over the head. Correct. Let's see.
There you go.
Oh, there she is. Look at that. Well, I guess it could come down like that. And another thing they have, and I don't know if they had a base for all of them, but there's a base in here so that, and I don't want to force this paper, but it would slide in here and then you could stand them up.
Beautiful.
Which is pretty good. I didn't have that when I was playing with paper dolls as a kid. That would have been great.
No, it would have been.
Also the double-sided. So let's see.
Double-sided is a very a common feature in the early paper dolls. It seemed to be, and I think sometimes when you have one that has come undone, you can get information that was really meant just for the factories too. So let's see. So we've got little boys.
We have little boys, little girls and boys. Here's another. They've got wonderful little boy. Look at the little costume.
Fantastic.
They could have little plays. Let's see. Their little girl.
Well, that's interesting too, because look at this.
Oh, for heaven's sake, look at that.
So you know it's the same.
Oh,
it's the same company that's doing both of those. It's almost the same paint.
Probably maybe the same lithography and then just painted
smaller,
differently.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think that you're not going to ever find any that's going to be exactly alike.
If they're handmade.
If they're hand painted.
And oh, look at, she's got, or who is this? He, a little looks like a little squirrel or something.
A red squirrel
on his shoulder. I just noticed that actually. Look at the little house behind, and I think
that's a piece of art unto itself, just like that.
And is this everyday clothing for the boy?
Yeah, that would be a boy's dress of the time. So, and then that's her veil for the mothers. Not necessarily a wedding veil, just a veil for
fancy, pretty veil. And here's a beautiful
fur trimmed
dress
with natural fur.
And it looks like velvet, doesn't it? It looks like you could touch in it. Would be velvet.
And sable trim. So these were rich Americans.
All the dolls we collect are like rich people. So this could maybe have gone with this.
Absolutely. And there's no doubt that they utilized the same costumes from the Empress doll for this, but these are much bigger in scale.
These are bigger.
These are bigger, absolutely. Same engraving, but just.
Let's see, there's quite a few.
That's fantastic.
Look at that. Is that cut work?
That's all cut work.
It's all cut work.
Or this could be velvet too with cut work.
Wow. So these were, do you think, 50s or 40, or is it 40s going into 50s, or was it 50s?
I think these are in the 50s.
50s,
late though.
Late 50s.
Late 50s.
Oh, okay.
Because the skirts are not that enormous. They're big,
enormous,
but not that.
Right.
And that is amazing.
She's going to the opera, maybe.
And all her tassels are swinging.
And then her little yellow gloves.
How many dresses does this doll have?
Well, let's see.
They keep coming.
They keep coming.
And there's a stack of them still.
And look at this with little, to me that looks like a maple leaf.
Or is it a
almost,
bird?
This looks like a bird, and this looks like a leaf with a stem, but I don't know.
I mean, you can see that they're doing some kind of a brocade. That's a gold brocade. And they've done this kind of, create a little shimmer in it.
Just on the sides, yeah.
Fabulous. And
okay, let's go for...
back to kids. Oh, so this is the little girl.
This is a little...
That's the girl,
Girl,
isn't it?
yes,
Yeah,
that's a girl.
That's the girl.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't... With her little hoop. I mean, the little, whatever that is, that roll, the
Isn't
thing
it
they
hoop?
rolled with. Yeah, I guess it's a hoop.
Yeah.
The stick.
I think it's, well, someone will leave us a message on this video and they will
What it's
tell
called.
us. It's a game,
It's
I
a
know
game.
that.
Right.
And that's wonderful with her
Look
dog.
at the colors.
Mm-hmm.
And her little dog looking up at her.
Fantastic. It's interesting how they used the egg white not on everything. So they want to highlight things and then leave some things
like
flat.
This. Yep. It's hard, maybe hard to get in the camera. It's very shimmery. Oh, okay. Well,
So they have more than
we
one
have-
dog?
well, yes, and it's
Oh.
really, it's the same.
Oh, it
that.
is, but green shoes. Do you think, that makes me think that maybe there were two girls.
There was another girl.
Because you got two boys, why not
I know, huh?
have another girl?
Well, there's a little girl over there.
No, she's
Could
mine.
be a little sister.
She's mine.
Well, that's interesting. Okay, let's see Mom again.
And that's beautiful.
Oh, look at that.
So
with
now
her-
we have, I
her
mean,
little cape and
she's wealthy because we're now into
she has ermine. Yes.
Remember, they didn't have, they didn't color furs. So ermine would be, you know, it's a light fur, and that would be very desirable. You know, now they can color furs, and that's beautiful. Got a little bend here. Is that her fan or no hand?
Her hand, yeah. It seems like most of her gloves are kind of yellowish, just set off.
Well,
From her
because
arms.
otherwise it probably wouldn't show up.
Right.
Now that's fantastic. Look at all the lace work.
And people can take screenshots and copy these.
Absolutely. That would make a
Maybe even with the egg white.
They could. Oh, you could. You could absolutely do that.
Oh goodness.
So this is another version of that dress that we just looked at, but instead of this is black and white instead of gold.
And this seems more spring or summertime.
And then
They look like leaves there.
They're leaves there.
Yeah.
They're leaves.
And then this little garland cascading. Look at that. She just. I don't
She
know.
has
I don't
two
know.
ermine cloaks.
Well, let's see. She does.
She has two ermine cloaks.
Yeah.
That's pretty spectacular.
But now, so there weren't two moms, so they just
No.
had double
Yeah.
for some
Yeah.
reason.
Oh.
Okay, this
Oh,
Scarlet.
this is.
Let's see.
Oh, yes. Oh, we've got something stuck there.
Oh, the hats.
Oh, the
We'll go
hats
there.
are stuck up in the.
Yes,
Oh, that's
in the
smart.
dress.
To just keep them
Keep 'em
together.
in there.
But now we have a writing habit.
A riding habit, another crop.
That's.
Look at
That's-
that. I think people like writing habits. This would be a good one
Oh, it would.
to copy.
And I wouldn't think of doing it in that kind of emerald green.
No.
That's a good idea.
And there's the back.
Fantastic. And we could do this with a black fur trim.
Is this, I don't know, back here it looks almost like it would be lacy, but I don't know that lace would be appropriate for some, maybe
No.
it's just trim of
It's
some
some
sort.
kind of
yeah.
trim. And
And
that's.
here we go.
And we've got rows and rows and rows of lace and embellishments.
You know how many yards that would be?
A couple
Oh my
hundred for
God,
a
yes.
person.
Yeah,
a couple hundred at least.
I guess I was thinking like late 40s because of this bodice or this, you know, how I didn't know.
No, that's fantastic. Now, this is what I think is just, you have got a tremendous amount of hats. These are the first things, one of the first things that go.
This is, I don't know what I can do with that.
You just do a little glue work to it.
Okay.
Just very carefully. Use a pin and just a minimal amount of glue.
Okay.
And that goes with your writing ensemble, I think. Isn't that right here?
There we go. It's green.
No.
Nah.
No.
Not with a straw hat. That.
She could. It could. It could. If she doesn't have anything else,
that's what she's wearing. Okay, this is a little one. Here's a little. Let's see.
That's like a little hair ornament.
Oh, here it was backwards. So
oh,
yes,
that's for the
little
children.
Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Here, oh, here she is.
Isn't that cute?
With the ostrich feathers. And then, oh, look at the back. It's
Very,
a hat.
Very, very nice.
Very cute. Oh, gosh.
And that's a beautiful bonnet. And that would go with quite a few pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're going to get a show.
Well, why not? It's so delicate. Fragile, I don't know, maybe. Oh, I think it just goes like...
Now look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Mm-hmm. It's really, really special to have all of these little...
It says number 1 on the back of that.
And the problem is, though, and this looks like this is for one of the children. That actually could be for a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Just as
it might be.
And this could be for a boy.
Oh, because they seem to have or what? No.
Because boys would have those little curls.
Yeah.
And this one's a really nice.
Oh, that's
hairstyle.
pretty.
I mean, we talked about in some of the videos for this session that usually the doll has very little hair because you would want to change the hairstyle. And look at how beautiful that is.
That's beautiful.
And if the doll came with that already, it would limit what you could do with it.
Right, if it came on her head.
For the playability. And I don't think we really talked about, she's got wonderful underclothes. Just a wonderful petticoat.
There's a lot of this kind of swirly, that looked like cut work on one of them.
I'm sure it is.
Look at
nothing but the best for the American lady.
The American lady.
Well, Denise, I am really, really, really jealous.
Are you more jealous now?
Yeah, I am. I think maybe we'll work out a trade. You're not really committed to this paper stuff, are you?
Yeah,
Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed this seeing Denise's treasures, and it's a lot of fun for me. I'm not really jealous. I'm happy that you have these wonderful things.
And we have one more thing.
And we do. That's right. We
have
do.
one more
okay.
Thing that I was rushing it.
I don't know. My heart can take it.
Okay.
So shall we?
Okay.
Shall I help?
Yes.
I'll
Let's
gently
just put these in.
I'll gently, and you can later on organize them.
Well, they do slip around a little, so. But yeah, maybe I need to put a little glue spots on a couple of places. So.
As my friend Lucy Morgan said once, when I asked her for advice, she said, "Learn to glue," and that's great advice.
A spot here and there.
It's worked.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so.
All right.
I'll put this in my pile.
Okay, go ahead.
While you're not looking.
Go ahead. I know where you live. We have a little fan.
A face screen.
Screen.
A face screen.
Face screen. Okay.
So what we have is a commercially made. You want me to tell you, or you tell me?
No, you.
So,
tell
so what we have is a commercially made paper doll from about 1835 or so, around there. You know, might have been made.
Yeah, 30s. These crisscross ribbons at the ankles, I think,
like
are
ballet
a
slippers. And can we take her hat off? So again, we've got
we have
the plain head, very ballerina-like. We've even got a removable shawl, a wrap. It's fantastic. Oh, and of course, this is, I don't know why I was thinking that this is a dress. Well, you don't have to take it off. You don't have to take it off.
But it is as well a dress that slips over like the other one.
But let's see.
But she has more.
Let's see what she's got.
Let's see. Oh, there must be something in here. Oh, good gracious. Tweezers. We have a few things in here.
Look at those colors. Fantastic.
Maybe they're still bright because they've been in here.
So we have, again, engravings that I have seen this model of paper doll before, but they're never just the same, because this is all hand done. You might have this in blue, or you might have it in green. It looks like you've got a lot of pink.
Look at that.
Oh my. And you've got the headdresses with it. This is just out of this world. And it looks like you've got a little mix and match thing going on where you could change it up. So when you think of the 1830s, when you think of the Grodner Tall dolls and wax dolls, and you think of them as very plain clothes. Look at these clothes.
Look at these, yes.
They're very, very fancy with the leg of mutton sleeves. This would be Princess Victoria would have played with a piece like this.
That's right.
And look at this.
Yeah, the shawl.
That is just too good. And the little mini print here. And you could literally go
anywhere.
On any of these things.
This shawl could go on here, whatever.
But what a treasure. And the fun it is to just
see
all the things that you could do with her. It's really... So how many outfits does she have? So she's got a big amount of clothes. So she's got six. So she's got...
That's pretty decent.
Interesting thing about paper dolls is you almost never see extra pieces of underclothes. Almost never.
Really?
Because they're wearing them.
Why? They're wearing them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But you'd think that they'd throw in a nightgown once in a while or something.
No,
but this is much more interesting.
And it looks like it will be a beautiful festive gift.
Oh, totally. Totally. And it's parlor art. So this could have not necessarily been for a little child to play with. It could be in the parlor, because these face screens really were functional. So they would have had a holder that they would have put it in.
Oh, okay.
And adults played with amusements.
Like we do.
Yes, just like we do.
Now, were these German also?
I think that this particular maker, again, I cannot, and I don't think anybody could tell you exactly who made it. I think that these are French.
Okay.
Because the boxes that I've seen, I've seen no German anything. They're always in French. And we have something in our collection similar to this. It's a little bit bigger, but I think it's the same company, and there's everything on the boxes in French. So I think that this one is very, very, and if you look at the style of the clothes and the colors and all of that, this just kind of oozes French, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It does to me.
Well,
here
I thought you were my friend, but now.
Well.
But I'm happy. I'm happy you have it. So thank you, Denise, for sharing your treasures with us.
I'm happy to share.
Yes.
And I hope people like seeing.
And I'm thrilled that you have them. It's not exactly like we're deprived. We've got
I don't think so.
But David said something to me, because he usually doesn't say a whole lot about any of this, but he did say something about these ephemeral pieces, which is what they are. They're ephemera. That he said, it's a miracle
that they're still
here. It doesn't take much for them to go away, but they are still here. 1835 to now. It's pretty amazing. I mean, it's coming on and won't be long, and this is going to be 200 years old.
200.
It's amazing. This is bright and beautiful for 200 years.
Right, yeah, it's been in the envelope most of the time, maybe. But yeah.
All right, well, thank you for watching, and we'll be back later with more. Bye-bye, friends.
Bye-bye.
Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button.